Alright, hey guys, Pax here, welcome back to another Pokemon trading card game pocket video. So in this video, I'm going to be doing something a little bit different than what is usually in my channel. In this video, I just want to cover basically just the whole controversy behind the trade system in Pokemon Pocket. It's been like a week since it came out, and I feel like this might be a good time just kind of address the controversial implementation of this trading system. But yeah, if you guys are new to my channel, I'm covering Pokemon Pocket content pretty much on the daily. Currently, it's my main focus on my channel, and I'm really loving the game. But yeah, with that being said, we're just gonna get right into it. So the structure of this video, basically, I'm just gonna go over, first of all, the summary of the trading system in general, and kind of go over like how the community thinks of it, and then kind of give my opinion towards the end of the video. So as you can see right here, it says trades can only be done between friends. Trades can be done with cards of the same rarity. At the time of the trades features launch, certain cards from the Genetic Apex and Mythical Island booster packs will be available to be traded. We are planning to continue to expand the selection of booster packs that you can trade from. Cards with the rarity of 1 diamond to 4 diamonds and 1-star rarity can be traded. Items must be consumed in order to trade. Okay, yeah. Okay, seems like a lot, but yeah. So pretty much this basically summarizes to like only these two, Genetic Apex and Mythical, currently can be traded. The newest pack, Space Time, currently cannot. We don't really have a release date on like, they didn't really tell us when it will be tradable. I'm assuming probably next month when the new pack drops. So I'm assuming how it will work is that like when a new pack drops, that pack can be traded for a month. After a month, you can now trade it. In terms of items that must be used in order to trade, we have trade tokens as well as trade stamina. Trade stamina recovers over time, and trade tokens are gathered either through missions, gifts, and exchanging certain cards into trade tokens. Now here's a little graph we have. Thank you to Crispy Shroom, aka this guy also. So you need 120 for 3 diamonds, 500 for 4 diamonds, aka EX cards, and 400 for golds. Trade tokens obtained by sacrificing. If you sacrifice 3 rarities, 25, 4, 125, 100, 300, 300, and then 1500, which is, yeah, it's a lot for a crown. But pretty much you can only do this if you have more than 2 copies of that given card. But yeah, in short, you need 4 EX cards to trade for 1 EX. Anything below 3 rarity can still be traded. However, it's a free trade. It requires no trade tokens. It only requires basically the trade stamina. On the opposite side, you cannot trade anything higher than Gold Star. So when it first came out, yeah, the community was like, yeah, this is pretty shit. This is pretty bad. Like, this is, who thought of this? What were they thinking? A lot of people were planning on like uninstalling the game just because of that. And yeah, given the huge backlash, I feel like the company behind Pocket responded to criticism pretty good, pretty fairly in my opinion. So this is a response right here. Trading feature update. Since releasing the first iteration of the trading feature a few days ago, we have received a large number of comments. Thank you all for sharing your feedback. The item requirements and restrictions implemented for the trading feature were designed to prevent abuse from bots and other prohibited actions using multiple accounts. Our goal was to balance the game while maintaining a fair environment for all players and preserving the fun of collecting cards that is core to the Pokemon TCG Pocket experience. However, thanks to your feedback, we understand that some restrictions put in place are preventing players from being able to casually enjoy the feature as intended. We are actively investigating ways to improve the feature to address these concerns. Going forward, we also plan to offer multiple ways to obtain trade tokens, including through event distributions. As always, thanks for being part of the Pokemon TCG Pocket community. So yeah, this is a pretty good response in my opinion, because again, it confirms like this is the best line since releasing the first iteration. I think that's perfect because again, they kind of say like this is subject to change. This might change. This is the first iteration. The game is still pretty young, so just keep that in mind. Again, the game is still very young. This is honestly, in their part, like this is a very hard issue to tackle, because I'll leave most of my opinion later on in the video. But again, keep in mind this is a gacha game. This is personally the only gacha game that I know that has trading. So yeah, it's something like huge they have to tackle, because like it is crucial to like the TCG, the trading card game. But yeah, given what they said, they are releasing a lot of trade tokens, so that's pretty good. By the time I'm recording this video, outside from premium missions, they've released around 1,500 trade tokens to all players via gifts, as you can see. So yeah, they know that they kind of like fucked up, and they're like, yeah, there's nothing we can really do aside from giving you trade tokens. And I feel like trade tokens are the hardest thing to get, so that really helps a lot. But yeah, I'm just gonna go over basically the replies to this post right here, just kind of see like what the fans think and kind of react to what they think as well. Again, I probably should have included this like in the beginning of the video, but yeah, this is all opinions, okay? In the end, this is just a game. No matter how much money you spend, like, yeah, we're here to have fun. I care about this game a lot, and yeah, we may have differing opinions depending if you disagree with me, but we all just care about the game. And we want this game to just basically be a long-lasting game, like get to like freaking Dokkan Battle levels of like 10-year anniversary. Like we want this game to basically last as long as possible. And yeah, we're just gonna get right into it. So first comment, here you go. Fixes keeping cheaters in mind. Exchange of all cards. Yeah, personally, I think that it's already perfect. Like, I feel like they want to leave like crown level or like 2-star rarities like exclusive to like you pulling it, because I think that makes sense. Because essentially, like if you want to play the game, if you think about this like in PvP, like just playing the game like as it's intended, like you only really need like 1 to like 4 diamond cards. Like anything higher is pretty much just out of like just like cosmetic, like alternative arts. That's what basically gold cards are. So as long as you can play the game, a lot of people might disagree about this, but like I feel like the main crucial part is just like all the diamonds. And then like I personally as a player, like I wouldn't mind if like the only way you can get like golds are pretty much through packs or through the Wonder Prize. Because again, we have the Wonder Prize, which again is like, it's kind of like a pity system, like an additional pity system on top with booster packs. Personally, I think that trading is also kind of like a pity system if you think about it. Same thing with pack points, of course. But yeah, limitation of cards, exchange of 2 gold stars or higher to premium users. Okay, I mean, I'm not really complaining. Again, like I'm not against like them adding like more like gold stars into trading. I'm just thinking of it as a player, like it's not really necessary, but like having this as a bonus to premium users, sure. Like I'll support that. Because again, premium users don't really have much content. Like as a premium user myself, like there's not really much incentive to like go premium aside from like the playmats and cosmetics. Like if you like the playmats, cosmetics, and maybe the promo card, then yeah, premium is worth it. But aside from those, like I don't really think it's worth it. They added more trade tokens to premium from the missions, but it really isn't that much, like nothing game changing. Like they definitely give out more than they have in premium. So yeah, currently premium is lacking. So I feel like adding that would give a little bit of an incentive, but still in my opinion, not really that worth it. Reduce current exchange cost by a factor of 3. I think this pretty much says like basically like reduce like, I don't know, like 400 divided by 3, 500 divided by 3, 120 divided by 3. I don't think that's really, no, I think this is fine. If anything, I think they should just increase like the amount of trade tokens they give you. I think the numbers are fine. It's just that they should give us more ways and options, which I feel like they will eventually. I mean, that's what they're basically doing now, giving us like 1500. 1500 is basically, yeah, 3 EX trades. So I think the cost is fine. Just increase the number of tokens we get from like missions and like probably add some to the dailies. Like imagine with the daily missions, they add like, oh, you get like what? 25, 50 trade tokens each day. So like after more than a week, then you can basically like get an EX trade. I think that's fair. Just adding more to, yeah, the daily, and maybe a little bit more like, maybe add a little bit of like a daily incentive for premium users. Like on top of the 4 hourglasses that we get, you should add more stuff for premium users. I feel like that's what they should do. Like an example is like premium users get more hourglasses, probably like some stamina as well, along with some trade tokens, like a little bit more. But yeah, for dailies, I feel like they should have it for like everybody, like not just premium, but like add trade tokens for like premium users and free-to-play players. Let's see, what else is there? Completely remove exchange timers. I mean, exchange timers are pretty much a pain, but I think it's fine really, because the company definitely wants to limit trades. They definitely want to limit trades so you just don't go all out, which I think is okay, because I feel like the company doesn't want like this game to be known for like trading. Like it's a feature, but the main draw is definitely pack openings, and that's really how they get their money. So yeah, I think it's fine. Reach level 25 to be able to trade. I think this is fine as well, but it could also cause a problem because now people are going to be selling level 25 accounts. Like I can very much see this being like a black market thing where like people will like grind to level 25 and then they would just like and then they would just sell their account to like somebody like in the black market or like just somewhere. And as a video game company, you don't really want people to do that. So yeah, reaching level 25, although it does help mitigate cheaters, it also does inadvertently promote account selling. Yeah, it's a very controversial way to handle it, but yeah. Card search and offering systems similar to Pokemon Home or GTS. I never actually used Pokemon Home. I think I did. I tried to, but then I just kind of gave up. I never used GTS as well, unfortunately, but I do kind of get the gist of it. So it's a card search system. Yeah, this could work. Like I personally don't see a problem with this. I feel like this will make it very convenient because I've heard people in their showcases, they designed their showcase in order to trade. So you look at their showcase and they would lay out the showcase being like, okay, I have this, I want this, which I mean will be pretty convenient, but I don't think it's that necessary. I mean, like, we have Discord. Like, I mean, during this age, like, this isn't like the early 2000s where like it's hard to find somebody. Like, you have to like either know somebody who has a game or like just, I don't know, go to a meetup or some shit. But yeah, this will be a kind of like a quality of life feature, but I don't think it's really that necessary because again, Discord. We also have Reddit. Oh yeah, trading card game, can trade without giving up shit tons of resources for tokens. What do they mean by this? Yeah, that's kind of unfortunate because again, it's a trading card game. So you'd think the biggest feature would be like trading and it doesn't seem like it will be, but yeah, I mean, they're giving out trade tokens. So for you guys who are thinking of like disenchanting your cards, like don't do that. Like just wait. Yeah, don't make that mistake. You want to prevent abuse from prohibitive actions, give everyone a realistic chance to have rare cards, implement mercy pulls, every 10 packs assure you a 2-star or better, let all the cards be tradable, and same rarity obviously. I do kind of agree with this, kind of. I mean, we do have the pity system with the pack points, however, yeah, as a person who spent like 20 packs and got like jack shit, like it is kind of infuriating, and I feel like you will get more players consistently playing this game if you do add this kind of system, like with the mercy pulls. I wouldn't say like do it all the time, just like every so often, kind of like Dokkan Battle. Like if you ever play Dokkan Battle, they would sometimes add like, oh, if you do like 3 summons, the next one has a guaranteed like SSR, like a guaranteed feature unit or something like that. They could also add a system like after 3 pack openings, they can do like 1 free opening. I mean, granted, we do have 2 free pack openings for basically everybody, but adding that little like mercy pull or free summon will make the experience a lot better for people, like have them more like invested into the game. Because right now it's very, I feel like the content in this game is very lackluster. Like if there's no events going on, it just feels very dry in my opinion. Like there isn't really also, there's no real incentive to play like PvP. Like I understand they want to make this a very casual game, but like I feel like as a player, like you kind of want to work for something, you know? Add more rewards, have something for us to work towards. Because again, like especially if you complete a whole pack, you get nothing. You get like a congratulations screen, and then it's like, yeah, fuck off. You spent all the money, congrats, and that's basically it. Like they could have added like what, like a coin, a playmat being like congrats. You could definitely add more rewards, but it does feel lackluster at the moment. Keep in mind, again, it's a very early game, so hopefully they do implement stuff like that. Yeah, this kind of shows Pokemon trading card game pocket trading feature feedback survey. A lot of people don't like it. That 1.2% give it a 5-star. Holy crap. Yeah, this is very unfortunate. This is a weird question. How easy do you feel it is to successfully complete a trade without any player interaction? Yeah, dude, 1. Like, what do you mean without player interaction? Like, you kind of need it. Like, if you go to your friends list and you're like, hey, I want to trade this with a person, and they get the notification, like, I don't know, it's gonna be like, you have to network. Like, you can't be like, oh, I'll give you my Venusaur, and and this person should read my mind and know I want like a Mew. Like the person must know what I want a Mew. Like there's no way they'll know that unless they're like either like a telepath or like they just know you that well. Or like they just get super lucky and be like, oh, this guy, he gives me a Venusaur? Okay, yeah, he wants a Mew. Clearly he wants a Mew. Like I don't get that question at all. Congrats. Yeah, that's insane. Huge W. Oh my gosh. I love this meme template. I receive a Celebi. You receive a Mew. I trash 4 Mews and you trash 4 Celebis. Yes. But yeah, in this part of the video, I'm just going to go over my personal opinion on this trade system overall. Yeah, it's very hard to like go over. I feel like just like, again, it's a very hard like issue to tackle, but you got to keep in mind there are things that they cannot do. Like there are things like the developers cannot implement because of financial reasons. Because again, like you got to think about this a little bit like a business perspective. Like sure, they want to have like their fan base like happy and all, but they also want to hit a certain revenue quota, which I mean is pretty hard to do if you make trading too lenient. Hence why they do kind of limit it. And again, it is unfortunate as I said earlier, because again, trading card game, but yeah, that's really how it is. Like essentially like trading is basically a pity system. As I said earlier, like I feel like that's what it's all gonna be. Like they still want a huge incentive to like open booster packs, and buffing trading to an extent limits that. So I feel like, personally, yeah, I feel like they will add more like ways to get trade tokens. However, the trade stamina, they're definitely gonna leave because again, their main incentive is to like have people summoning in their booster packs. The only way I see them being more lenient with trade stamina is probably like a couple years later, or probably like a year later when they have more booster packs. Because as the game progresses, of course, we're gonna get more booster packs, and given that there's more incentive for like a new player to like summon like open booster packs, so they're probably gonna like imagine like it's the third year and we have like what, fucking like 36 packs, like over 36 booster packs. Yeah, dude, a new player will be like, okay, what am I gonna summon on? Like, I'm gonna summon on this, like pack number 1, pack number 7. Like, they're gonna like, it's gonna be harder to get into the game when you're like playing like in a year or 2 years later on. And given that knowledge, I feel like they are going to lessen the restriction onto the trading system, because again, like, it's going to be hard for new players to get all the cards they need. Yeah, to summarize what I just said, basically, so the trading feature right now, yeah, it's going to be very restricted, but I can see later on in like a year or two that they will lessen the restriction, because especially with the amount of newer booster packs that they add, in order to just basically be more like new player friendly, because of course as a company you kind of want to keep on like, you always want to pull in new players, and I feel like in a game like TCG Pocket, like gacha games in general, it's kind of hard to do that, because I mean like just looking at Dokkan Battle, like I've had my account for like 5 years, like 6 years, like it takes a while to build that account. And I feel like that's when trading will be kind of like crucial to like bringing in players. But yeah, as of right now, there's really nothing they could do like aside from just give us more trade tokens. Just kind of appease us for now. And I feel like the hate will kind of die down a little bit, like as time goes on. People will just kind of accept the reality of the trade feature, unfortunately. But again, the trade feature is just one small feature into the game. Like again, the main draw is the wonder picks, the pack points, as well as the booster pack, of course. So yeah, personally, I don't think it's anything like insanely huge to write. Like it is pretty shitty, I'll be honest, but like it is how it is. And again, like no other gacha games really do trading. So I feel like this is very unconventional when it comes to a gacha game. So I feel like the way they handled it, like they handled it pretty well. But yeah, that's my opinion, guys. Hopefully you guys agree. If you guys don't, so let me know in the comments. Just try to be civil, because again, like I don't really mean any malice when it comes to my opinions and like the way I talk to people and my reaction in this video. Again, it's just mainly just to analyze and kind of react and like give my opinion on the topic. And yeah, I really like this game, pretty fun game, and I really wish the best of it. But yeah, hope you guys found this video informative and kind of entertaining, and I'll see you guys on my next video. Peace.